Hi YouTube. Well, I'm showing you a little project I've been working for the past 3 or 4, no, maybe 5 days. Um, well, this is my little big ship, my most ambitious project for my time, for the past time. I was playing Space Engineer for the past, yeah, 6 or 7 weeks now. I bought it and I instantly fell in love with that game, and it gave me so much. It has everything I loved at every game I ever played. Like you have the feeling of PvP if you have a server with PvP. Um, you have the building freedom of Minecraft, or even more, because the blocks are just like sloped and different and not so blocky, you know. Sure, the whole world is built up from blocks, voxel, I think it's called voxel space, but you have so much more possibilities, so much more activities you can do here in this game. I love it so much. So, but at first I have to say sorry for my bad English. I'm giving my very best. This is not my native language, as you would have guessed. I'm German, but I'm thinking that most of the YouTubers here are at least English speaking or understanding. So let's do that little showcase, maybe a little let's play of Space Engineers in English. Okay, I'll give it a try. Just tell me in the comment section if I'm too bad. So, well, actually you don't have to tell me. I know that for myself. Okay, well, this little ship here is called the ESA Jessica. That's the name of my wife, and not ESA, but Jessica. ESA because I'm a German. I'm pretty much into my European Space Agency stuff and thing. Not really the NASA. I love the NASA, but yeah, the ESA is my favorite space agency. So I called it the ESA Jessica Mark 1. I was building it the past 3 or 4 days. You would say, "Oh my God, he's not pretty far. What happened to him? Why did he build much more?" Yeah, first of all, I have to say I'm playing survival. So I have to refine everything. I have to get some ores from the surrounding asteroids and stuff. So it's not too easy to get the stuff in survival mode, though my server has 10 times inventory and I think 5 times welding speed and 3 times refining speed. But you'll get the idea. As you can see, that ship is far from finished, from completed. It's more likely the butt of it. The butt and the main section containing 2 large containers over here in dark. They're missing still some lights, inside lights, interior lights, but it fulfills all of the main purposes a ship or station would fulfill. Mainly the storage space, the refineries. I'll have them here. As you can see, there's a sensor. Check now if someone is near. There's 2 of my 4 refineries. As you can see, there are 2 assemblers. Okay, only 2 so far. Little control panel. Switch the lights on and off. Yeah, and if I go down there, I'll see the refineries. Yeah, and the sensor, I love that thing. It was the first time I ever used that one. I was pretty anxious if I could just, cause lags on the server and stuff, but actually it works pretty well for me, at least. As you can see, I have a lot of conveyor belts over there, and to the upside of the ship, and the upside will have a roof, but I'll build the roof when I'm finished with the hangar section. In this hangar section, I tried to build something I saw in another showcase. It's like a welding station, a small ship welding station. And I had a lot of struggle with the small ship grids and the big ship grids. Experienced or not so experienced space engineers players know the struggle. You have a big ship and you want to have something that connects big ships to small ships. But with a little tweak it's quite possible to do that, and that tweak is called rotor. That rotary element consists of two elements. That's the main rotor part over there and the little top rotor part. Oh my god, what's happening now? That little top rotary part is normally a little bit bigger, but with that tutorial I saw on YouTube, I was able to put a small rotary part to the big rotary part, so it connected, and at this very moment you are able to connect small ships to a bigger ship, or to a station maybe. So with this little bug using, you can call that bug using maybe, I was able to have a connector there for the small ships I was building and I was using, because that's the only possibility to have another ship to be in motion without the small ships or other ships to be broken off. If you turn too fast, your big ship, you know, if you turn the big ships too fast and you have just a little connector thingy like over there, I'll show you. That one. That one's pretty tight, but it holds your other ships pretty tight. But if you're flying around and turning too fast, you have the problem that they will absolutely break off. So I love that merge a block over there, and to get that one over there to that big rotary thing, rotor thing, you have to do a little workaround. So it's okay. I can show you if you want me to, but you will find a lot of tutorials to do that on YouTube. Well, the main purpose of this whole thing was I'll put a little thing over there. I forgot the name for it. Grinder station. Yeah, a grinder station. You'll put the ships which are not in use or which are not needed anymore into the grinder station, and all of the parts of those ships you put in there will get back to your storage space. And if you need those ships again, you'll just use the welder station, the wielding station. And it has a little control station over there. The main problem, I didn't find out why is this every time I'm logging out and logging in again. I don't know if everyone experienced that, but I do. I'm losing all of my hotkeys. I had put down to my hotkey bar here, but I have to do it manually, so I'll put first of all the group for the small ship welder station over there. Switch on off. It's German, I'm sorry. Block umschalten, on off. Switch block on off. I think that must be the right thing. Then sometimes I have to turn my my projector a little bit for all of the welders to reach the projected small ship. So, well, I'll put it over there to my taskbar. No, it's that one. Rising the speed. Do it again. Reset the speed. Yep. Invert. Okay, so if I press 2, it will turn around. Turn around. So every welder should reach that ship. A little bit faster, maybe the other way around. But be cautious if you do like that. If you already welded some of the parts of the ship, maybe it could happen that you're turning around your ship, so the other welders could reach every part of your small ship you're building, and then it will break the welders or break itself. It could cause a lot of damage, so be cautious with this function. It's cool, but it could cause some trouble. Like this. I think that's okay. A little bit more. Okay. Cool. So if I press 1, it should build a small ship. In this case, it's one of my welding ships. Yes, just like that one over there. Let's try that. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot something. Those projector blocks only happen to work if you put a small piece of light armor, something else, on the projector, so it has a direct connection between the projector and the projected ship. Well, I'm getting some of the steel plates. Yeah, should be enough. Actually, I need a little bit less. That's okay. As you can see, it gets lighter now, and we're ready to build. Wow, that worked like a charm. Charm is the right word, right? Okay. The only thing I have to put in now is a little bit of uranium, because it still doesn't have some. Nope. No, not at all. So I'll get to my connector part. I'll get a little bit of that uranium. Maybe 10 is enough. I'll fly back. Put it inside. No. Over there. And it should work like perfectly now. I gotta give it a try. But first of all, I have to destroy that little connector block I was setting. Here we go. Well, it already moved because I was punching it a little bit. Just like that. I love it. I love that welding station. So the only thing, yeah, it would need some improvement, because there should be a little connector block on the bottom, so it could connect to the station conveyor system. I could put some materials inside it and use it as a little welding ship, just like over there. I'm still missing the grinding part of that station, but that's actually pretty perfect. I love that video that I was seeing on YouTube, which explained that type of welding station. Okay, let's have a look inside the ship. Like I said, that's only the bottom of the ship. This medic station won't be there in the end, and this little control seat over there, neither that one. As you can see, it's already has some weaponry. 3 Gatling turrets on the one and on the other side. And I will use this ship like the battleships from the Navy are. You get past another enemy ship, and the left and the right board cannons start shooting. So it will be just like that. So let's get inside that ship, to the sensory part. Those were the assemblers. And there's the refinery. Let's get outside. Check out the... Yeah, as you can see, there's still missing some lightning. I will put it in the end and just check it out if it's decent enough not to be overloaded and not to get overloaded with too much lighting. Many gyroscopes, you need them. You absolutely need them. I have 8 gyros over there. One gravity generator, yeah. But with those 8 gyroscopes, we have movement like a dead fish. Yeah, just like a dead fish. Actually, not too bad, but still need some improvement. So I was adding some gyroscopes, but still inactive and incompleted at the back of the ship. Here we go. But they still need the completion, and you will see it in the end, how much it is, how fast it is turning and stuff like that. The only real thrusters I have at that moment are the back thrusters, so for the forward movement. But I think they're strong enough to take the ship in a decent speed, in a decent velocity, from point 1 to point B, A to B. There are hyper thrusters. There are some thrusters from a mod. But if you see the shape of the ship, you'll get the main idea. It's a little bit bulky, not too much, I think. It looks like a military purpose ship. It looks like a ship that could withstand a bigger fight, maybe. It's a little bit more than a cruiser, not like a frigate. I think more like a smaller version of a battleship. But they're still missing a lot of weaponry, and I will add them as soon as I'm finished with the main outer shape of my ship. Yeah, and as you can see, there's the missing front part. I think it will get twice the length of it is now. But I think that this one will be a little beauty. And if I'm whenever I'm finished, if I'm finished, then I will use it on some NPC ships, see how it will prevail, and upload it on the Steam Workshop if I think that's good enough for the Steam Workshop, because I saw some of the creations on that workshop and they were absolutely fantastic. But I think most of the people are creating them in the creative mode. That's it's normal to create them in there, because you have such a hard time to do that in survival if you are not 3, 4, 5 people. I'm alone, so I think I got pretty far. If you like it, press like. Give me some suggestions. What do you think? What I could change? I will change a lot of the color. That's for sure. I'm not too sure about the roof of that ship. I don't want to get it too high, but I would at least have a little command bridge. Not a little one, maybe a little bit bigger. Just like in some of animes I was seeing. You get like enough space for 8 to 10 crew members. With the cockpits, I have those special cockpits from a mod. I will show you. Those, I love them so much. They give a real feeling of a big battleship and stuff. It looks a little bit odd if you're just placing it, but in that very moment when you're finished with building up such a console, You're really. That's ridiculous. That's stunning. That's such a pretty awesome work that Modder was doing, and I really appreciate that. And I will build it into my ship. That's for sure. Okay. If you're asking about my background, I'm not sure about that name, but you will find it some foreign planet background. It has a little speed mod on it. So the maximum speed is 460 meters per second for big ships, I think, and 400 meter per second for small ships, or the other way around. I'm not sure, but it gives a much more feeling of space than the 100 meter per second that you were able in the vanilla game. Okay, that pretty much wraps things up. I hope you enjoyed a little bit my little showcase. I hope it wasn't too long for you, and I hope my English didn't bother you too much. Please like, please comment, please share, and please tell me what to do better now. Thank you, and bye bye.